Good evening, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. How is everybody? I know I'm late. Um, I've been feeling kind of crappy today. My back's been bothering me, and I took a really, really long nap most of the day. But, I am here. I'm sorry. And then I was just eating a snack, real quick before, I came on camera. So. Alright, Retro got first. Congratulations. Hold on. Yes, prizes in the yarn. Yes, yes. Booze, alcohol. Yes, booze and chocolates. Uh, to use the inside. You don't use center pool. You don't use center pool. I have to do center pool because if not, it's gonna the skein or the ball or the cake is just gonna roll around, and even with a yarn bowl. Welcome in Trouble. How are you? You can't drink. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome in, Anne. Thank you for the check-in. And Bray and Retro. That's what I wanted to say. My video redeems are still broken, but I'm going to enable. They're broken, meaning they don't automatically play because Triggerfire is being an ass. So, I have to manually do them. So, if somebody just hits buttons all the time, I might miss something. So, keep that in mind. So, Trouble played the Dino. Let me get this. We're going to have to do it this way. Wait. Wait. Nope, 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 nope. Don't play, don't autoplay. Alright, this is for, Trouble. Wait, did something... Oh, something just flashed on the screen. Alrighty, here we go. And you get it in widescreen. Yas! I was a little early on that. That is for Trouble. Let me minimize that. And Trouble's on a 3-stream streak. I have to do this too. I have to do everything manually. Here we go. This is for Trouble. Alrighty. Let's see. And Anne is on a 3-stream streak. You thought you were on a 3-stream? Yeah, I did a stream Thursday. Yeah, Retro's on a 0-stream streak. I'm sorry. Yes, I did a stream on Thursday, an IRL outdoor stream on my porch for about an hour or so. Yes, I'm very naughty. I know. Uh, naughty hobby, dirty hooker. Mm-hmm, definitely. Only buy yarn when I need it for a project, even if I don't know what the project... Of course. Of course. Of course. Welcome in, Lala. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm okay. Just my back's a little, achy. I was doing physical things yesterday. I was, on my hands and knees scrubbing the part of the bathroom and lifting flower pots out of the flower beds, and so. Jeff said wherever you want and is closer for you to get to... either way, it doesn't matter, Pixie. Does not matter because... It's whatever works for you guys. What Pixie's talking about, change of plans, I'm not going to go into detail, but basically, we can't do the yarn shop that we were going to go to. We're going to meet Pixie and Jeff and Princess B close to where they are. So we're going to be coming to their area. So I'm still going to meet them. But change the venue. You started another virus shawl? Yes, do it. Try other shawls too, not just the virus shawl. Ravelry is a great place. Ravelry is a really good place, Lala. Hello, Mr. Cub, you wonderful bear, sitting there as always. So cool over there. Cool. No, it's a little warm today. Sorry, I don't have the energy tonight. No, you don't need energy. When I don't use a center pull, no, never. It never is a problem. You just, hey, no, that's fine if you go from the outside. I prefer center pull, but to each their own. You have enough problems with yarns? yeah, Bray. We've seen Brays struggle with yarn on stream. That's all I'm saying. Welcome in, Emma. How are you? Oh, and Lala is on a 5-stream streak. Oh, yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, Jeff hurt himself and hurts to drive for long distances. Because it's actually much longer from where they are to where the yarn shop that we were going to meet at, because they'd actually literally, well, not literally, but almost have to drive past my house. It's not 100% true, but drive past close to where I am. Oh! Thank you for the bits, Yadarika. Welcome in. Wow, thank you. And Phoenix Great Gamer is on a 3-stream streak. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, Reese Cup. This is for Phoenix. What is this? What is this? This is dry skin. That's dry. Ooh. And thank you for the bits, Linda. Wow. Thank you for the lurk trouble. You made my streak start over. Oh, thank you for shouting out Yadarika. Oh my gosh, really? Really, are we doing this? Thank you for the bits, Lala. Yes, I did a stream on Thursday. I don't know if you were, I don't think you were there. I did a stream where I was sitting on my front porch for about an hour just running my mouth because the weather was nice. Let's see. Oh, great. I just grabbed a ball of yarn to use and found it somehow got tangled. Oh, no, Retro. 100 bits, so back at you. Wait, what is going on? What? Did somebody do an on... What? Stop it! What the... Thank you for the shout out for Lala. Let's see here. And Reese Cup is on a 3-stream streak. Oh my god, everybody's streaking today. Welcome it up, Cycly. Yes, all sorts of streaking. Thank you for the check-ins. And okay, I already said that. So oh wait, what, Yadarika? Oh no, what? Okay, okay. That's all you had. Again, you don't have to do that. You don't have to send me bits. I'm excited for Saturday because where we're gonna go is like this fall family fun event, and it's geared to kids, all different things, from oh, something in my eye, I think they said a corn maze, hay rides, different games, different things, playgrounds. And it's free for adults. I'm like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So only the little ones you have to pay for. So that's a bonus. I like that. I really like that. Oh, I think there's food there too. I'm gonna be bad that day. Let's see. Will that be up on? Will what be up on YouTube? What's gonna be on YouTube? We could take our projects and work. Yes. Yes. Me and Pixie. I'll have to talk with Clay Mako. I'm gonna encourage her to bring something. We're gonna bring some projects to work on while we're hanging out. Retro found me. Wait, Retro found you. Wait, what? There might be a screen. Wait. So it turns out it was tangled because the center pool will come out and tangled. Yeah. That can help. That can happen. I usually have the opposite way because the outside part gets tangled up with the center pool. It's one of those clips to delete. Oh no, you don't delete the clips. Welcome in, Mindy. How have you been? Everyone's naked. Yes. Everybody's naked except for me. Nobody needs to see that. And Linda's on a 7-stream streak. Speaking of naked. Geared to kids. Yes, actually. Something to keep in mind, Pixie. And actually, if anybody else is in my general region or finds themselves in my general region, I've never been. It's actually an hour or so west of here, northwest of here. There's this huge slide that even adults can go on, and it's free. It's in I think it's like in a the park area of a church where they have like picnic grounds, and you bring like a burlap sack or a blanket or whatever. You climb up these steps and you go down, and it's like one of those ripply slides. So I've never been, but it sounds like fun. Let's see. Food, yes, food trucks galore. Oh, okay. I'm excited. I'll have to see what they have. Yes, Thursday stream should be, I think it's up on YouTube. I'll have to double check. In that clip, it wasn't the clip I thought it was. Okay. Welcome in, Witchy Weaver. Thank you for the check-in. And welcome in, Stellar. I've been here a while, but my hands are making... Oh, what type of cookies are we making? What type of cookies? And welcome in, Fairy Dust, the dirtiest hookers on Twitch. Of course. Oh, speaking of which... if you are a dirty hooker and you want to promote your dirty hookerness, we have a website. Well, we have a website. We have a merch store. We have a merch store. You can get yourself some the Crafty Cub and Proud Dirty Hooker swag. So we've got a whole bunch of things. If you know somebody who is a Crafty Cub fan or a Proud Dirty Hooker themselves, these might make a good Christmas gift or a Hanukkah gift or holiday gift or birthday gift or anything like. I'm just saying. So we've got 5 different logos, images, and a bunch of different merch. We've got bags and t-shirts and mouse pads and mugs and stickers and things. So sorry, I have to promote the site. It just went live the other day, and I did change the prices on the stickers. I did lower the price of the stickers. They start at $3. That's like the cheapest I can make it. If Cub goes down the slide, we demand a video. Well, okay. There is no slide. Okay, Grammy, where we're going on Saturday, there is no slide. Well, there is not. That slide is not there. That slide is out in the Thurmont, Maryland area. So that slide is, yeah. So I will not be going to that slide this weekend. Pumpkin dark chocolate. I've heard people doing pumpkin and chocolate. I've never tried it. Snickerdoodles are good. Yes. What's ugh? Why are we ugging? Oh, go get the bed made. Okay, yeah, it is late. I did start later, so. Yes, Pixie. Yes, we could chat tomorrow. Yes, have a good evening. I hope Jeff is feeling better, and say hi to Princess B. Let's see here. Yes, Retro's birthday is a week from today. Just saying. Yes. Yes, happy early birthday. We need videos, all the fun, all of the fun Cub things. Yes, I want to get pictures and some video on Saturday. I'm not going to be able to stream because we'll have the little one and not at the fun fair, but on the way to and from, she's going to be using her tablet, which uses the bandwidth. So that won't, yeah. So I'm not going to set all that up. Yes, eat lots of cake. Kids fair. Would you ever do a wait? What do you mean? What do you mean do a table? No. What we're doing on Saturday, it is a fall fair, meaning hay rides, corn mazes, pumpkin patch. There's a playground. Actually, let me pull this up. And let me see real quick. One momentito. So, I can show this. It's open to the public. It's fine. So if anybody's in Delaware this Saturday, so they got pony rides, petting zoo, wagon rides, corn maze, pedal car track, a train, a playground, a cowboy challenge course, hillbilly ball center, which I don't know what that is, a moon bounce, farm games, and more. And there's mums and pumpkins and all of that fall type stuff. And yes, it does say adults are free, which I am like, that's like a big plus. So it is in the Camden, Wyoming, Delaware area, which is like near Marydale, Maryland. It's right on the border of Maryland and Delaware. I've never been. I've been to that part of the states. I've been in that area, but I've never been to where we're going. And if anybody is in the area and wants that information, reach out to me or Pixie. So yeah, it's not a place to sell stuff. Yes, and Pixie's birthday is in 2 days. Pixie's birthday is in 2 days. So not today, not tomorrow, but the following day. I'm sure I'll see you by then. Stream is forgiven for as long as we get a cub. Yes, we're gonna have pictures. Your dad's is Thursday. Oh, very cool. A lot of September. A lot of early October birthdays. Why am I? At least one for every quarter hour you're usually on. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. I've never done a market. It's not one of those markets. One spice. Okay, everybody pay attention. This is a recipe. If you want to post that recipe in my Discord in the recipe section, 1 spice cake mix, 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree, like the Libby's or whatever brand of pumpkin, like pumpkin pie filling. You mix it. Add your preferred quantity of your favorite chips, like not potato. Well, I don't think potato chips are going to work. Like chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, whatever type of chips. I don't think butterscotch would work either. I don't like butterscotch. Bake at 350 Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. That sounds so good. That would be great for you to crochet that farmer in the Dell house for a table. Yeah, but it's not... The fair we're going to is not a selling fair. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind about the selling stuff. Okay, I am trying to catch up. I am catching up. Sorry. Meeting Cubby is your... Oh, I don't want you to get disappointed. I don't want you to get disappointed, Pixie. Happy early birthday. Loose one pick for every quarter hour. Trying to get tons of picks. No, you're fine. Yeah, we're going to try... I'll try to take as many picks as I can. I don't want to be just constantly just taking pictures and not enjoy the time together. Yes, it's always my fault. It is my fault. Okay, I think we're caught up. I think I'm caught up. Okay. So yeah, just to remind everybody that the video redeems are broken, but they're not broken. So if you redeem them, I have to manually play them until I can figure out a way, a software app, whatever, to use that won't break. Trigger. The audio ones are fine. The audio ones work, but the video ones don't. Alright. I need to figure out Tangia. I gotta figure it out. What is broke? Trigger Fire. So I use Trigger Fire for my channel point redeems, for the audio and the video redeems, and either it won't play the videos, or it'll play it and it'll stop halfway through. So, but the audio ones are fine. Like, and also I think I don't think it has to do with the file, because I've uploaded the files to Trigger Fire, but it's taken time to process it, and it just, yeah, it's something on their end. It is on their end, and I don't want to use it anymore. Thank you for the hydrate, Dan. Welcome in, Ship. You were not first, but you were the first shipwreck that has come in. And thank you for the finger stretches. And, okay, I can't stretch too much because my back is achy. I think, okay, are we caught up? And I know what Ship's going to say. Ship is going to say StreamerBot. And yes, I like that idea. It's very, very complicated. Thank you. It's very complicated for me to figure that out. It's just too much programming, code, techiness, and my brain is like, and I'd have to spend a whole day just devoted to figuring that out. Oh, I'm sure he will. He did help me with one thing, but I don't use it anymore because it was the thing where what is it? What is it? The shield mode. The shield mode for chat. No, I did use it for a bit, but then I found out that with SiriBot and whatever, it has the safeguards. Yes. Yes. And that was a little bit easier for me, and that's one less thing. I know, but okay, we didn't set it up all the way, Shep. We didn't set up that thing all the way. It wasn't, yeah, but maybe in the future, maybe if my brain can wrap around how StreamerBot works. I understand how it works, but it's the technical part of it with the code, and I am not a programmer. I'm not a coder. I'm a crocheter, not a coder. But yeah, that would help because it's all locally here on my machine. It's not dealing with an app. But so okay. So I was gonna do the embroidery along tonight, but my back is hurting, and when I'm doing that, I'm bending over a lot, and yeah, no. And that takes some brain power, because there is some brain power involved with that trying to focus what stitches I'm going to be doing. I'd love to learn with you. I'm supposed to be a coder. Oh, wait. Wait, you're supposed to be a coder? Set up time with you. Wait. I'm confused. You're confusing me, Upcycly. Okay. Speaking of confusing, I'm going to be confused on this, this Shawl. Oh, last night we played Jackbox games. That was very fun. That was very fun. We played, there were 5 different games in that pack. Because when, you can get individual games, but you can get packs. And that was fun. It was like 5 different games. We played all 5. Maybe in the future, if I can afford it, I'll get some other packs, with some other games that we can do. For the video setup? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's... See, what I would need for StreamerBot to set all that up, I would need, like, an outline or a checklist that I can, like, refer to. Either written out or, like, a physical written out or, like, a document or a video that I could follow. Because it's just, I can't retain that. You confuse yourself. Same. Yes. Okay, back to the Jackbox games last night. That was very fun. I like the... What was the ones I liked? Well, we only played the main trivia one once. And that was the first one we played, and I had the audio off, and that was confusing. But the fibbage I liked, and the drawing one. The word spud was fun too, but it was weird. It was weird how to determine whose turn it was. Oh, and Ship has redeemed. Ship has redeemed the dino. So here we go. In widescreen. Yes. No, it is not yours. It says everybody's. We have to share, Ship. I don't think Ship ever was taught how to share. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I have to do the W. This is the W and the V row. I know. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Your yarn broke. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry that your yarn broke. Ooh. Can you just join it again? Yeah, I was in Bray's stream for a little bit today. And she was making a amigurumi pill, like medication. It was cute. It also had eyes on it. I don't want my medication to have eyes, because that would be disturbing. That would be extremely disturbing. And what's not, well, it's not disturbing, it's irritating, me trying to do this back post stitch. Still annoying. Yeah, it's very annoying when your yarn breaks. It's a dino. It's not like yarn. I could understand you not wanting to share that. Yeah, secretly Ship loves and hoards yarn. Nobody knows that. Nobody's supposed to know that. You have a dilemma in crochet. I think I have an A bit wanted to share. Pick us in Discord. Is this something I need to look at right now? Okay. Well, I'll look at it right now. Is it in general? It's in whips. It's got to be in whips because I don't see it anywhere. Yes, Retro has a yarn dino. Yes. We saw... Did we see it? Yeah, we saw it the other day. Yes. Okay, I don't understand what your dilemma is, upcycling. Thank you for the hydrate. It's just weird that I'm doing the stained glass crochet, and it calls for 5.5, but it's too loose. Okay. It's okay. The pattern, okay, so, hold on a second. Thank you, Shep. The pattern calls for 4mm hook. Okay, is this, does it have a gauge? Okay, well, actually, no. What is this going to be? Is this just going to be a square? Is this going to be a blanket, a scarf? Or is this going to be a garment? Okay, square for a blanket. Okay, so your gauge doesn't really matter too much. Okay, you don't have to be exact. So if the pattern calls for a specific hook, they'll usually will tell you what the gauge is. It'll be X amount of stitches per inch and X amount of rows per inch with that yarn, with that hook. Now we all know everybody crochets differently because your tension is different. So you can change your hook or your yarn to accommodate. It's easier to change the hook because you've got yarn picked out for it. Change the hook to make up for that. So you're using a 5.5mm hook, and it's too loose, but the pattern says 4. Do you have a 4.5mm hook? Do you have a 5mm hook? Because between 4 and 5.5, that's a big jump. That's 3 hook sizes. Because they've got 4, usually it's 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5. So you've gone up 3 sizes, and that's why it's very loose. And if the 4mm is too tight, then I'd go up to like a 4.5 or a 5. Because yeah, and that's the easiest thing to do. That's what I would suggest. And if it's a blanket, if it's not perfect, your blanket doesn't have to be a certain measurement. So welcome in, Benj. Herd Cubs loot. No, hold on. Let me activate my pelvic floor. This chat just turned into a full body workout. I'm a tight hooker. I'm not a loose hooker. Not a loose hooker. How do I know if I'm too tight? Anyway, so, do you want me to demonstrate? It's actually easier than this. Let me get a ball of yarn. Let me find... Ow. That would be a loaded question. It would. Okay, let me get my hooks out. Okay, so that's my 5.5. That's my 5. That's my 4. Do I have a 4.5? Is that the 4.5? Okay, that's the 4.5. If the Crisco is only used for baking, you're good. You need to get that out of the gutter. No! You see it says 18 plus. It says 18 plus. You don't have to get out of the gutter here. You'll know you're a tight hooker if you get compliments of what you chart. Exactly. Exactly. All right, so 5.5 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 4.5, 4. So those are my 4 hooks. Same yarn, worsted weight yarn is what I'm using. Now, I'm not going to use your pattern. It doesn't matter the pattern. What matters is, oh, and also what I need is a ruler. You could also use a tape measure. So if you're like Yarny Pixie, and you want to do wraps per inch, you need a ruler. But we're not doing wraps per inch. That's something different. So you're going to need a ruler or a tape measure. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a sample here. So I'm using my 4 millimeter hook, and I'm just going to do 10. Actually, we're going to do 12. We're going to do a dozen stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more for the turning chain. So I've got my 13 chains, second front chain for the hook. I'm just going to do singles, just to start. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Into those stitches, I'm just going to do a row of double crochets just so you can see. So I'm going to chain up 3, and I'm going to do a row of doubles. So I'm going to have 12 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Messed that one up. 4. Girthy hooks are a girl's best friend, plus a new spin on a magic ring. Yes, exactly, Benj. Exactly. Your brain glitched into a... Oh, uh-oh. We got a hilarious glitch going on. All right. So this is a row of 12 double crochets in worsted weight yarn using a 4 millimeter hook. Okay. So we're going to get our ruler out, and I'm going to lay it here, and I'm only going to focus on one of the inches. It doesn't have to be that first one. It could be just anywhere but an inch. So I'm going to use between 2 and 3, and I'm going to count. I'm going to line up a stitch with number 2, and I'm going to count how many there are. 1, and I'm going to stop when I get to 3. So that's 1 inch between 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4. Okay, I have 4. So if you use the same yarn and this exact same hook and do the same stitch, you might have 4. You might have almost 5. You might have 6. Not going to have 6. Well, maybe. Most likely not. You might have 3. So I have got, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just a little over 4. So I've got like maybe 4.5. Well, 4.5 stitches. Okay. So that is with the size 4 hook. Let me catch up with chat. Forgot how to do a true ring on a needle tatting right after you finish. Yeah, that glitches. That would glitch. That would glitch. Okay. So, if Upcycly is still here, so we're going to write that down. Let me get a piece of paper. So my gauge would be for a 4mm hook. I've got 4 double crochets per inch. Okay? We're now going to do, wrong number, 4.5mm. Okay? So I'm going to put my 4mm hook away. I'm going to get the 4.5mm. I'm just going to do another row of double crochet. Okay? And the reason that you're going to do more than an inch, because it's going to vary. So that's why I'm doing 12 stitches. All I'm doing with this is I'm changing the hook size. I am not changing the number of stitches. I am not changing the stitch. We're not doing anything fancy. We're just swapping out the hook. So if you see a pattern or a ball of yarn that has a size for a hook, that's just a recommendation. So that's the 4.5. I'm going to lay this down. We're not stretching anything. And I'm going to count the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe... That's more exactly 4. Okay. Technically, my 4mm, my row I did before, technically that was like 4.5 double crochets per inch. Technically. Here I've got pretty much exactly 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with that hook, I've got 4 double crochets per inch. So the first hook, I technically had 4.5. You're not really gonna use a half stitch because you can't stitch into half a stitch. So that was 4.5. I'm gonna go now to my 5mm hook. Now, keep in mind that those are just not numbers. They mean something. That's the diameter of your hook. So it's if you actually took a line and went all the way across through the center of the shaft of the hook, that's the measurement. It's not the circumference, it's the diameter. So it's across from one side to another, not all the way around. Welcome in, Crocheting Kitty. How are you? So I am using my 5mm hook now. So we're using a larger hook. We're going up in hook sizes. And what that will mean is we're going to have fewer stitches in that inch because it's taking their bigger stitches. If that makes sense. I could have done this with my smallest hook that I felt comfortable with this yarn. I mean, obviously you're not going to use a 1.5mm hook because it's going to be too tiny. Stopping by to say hello, well, welcome in. Personally, like to use hooks with a nice big shaft. Okay, so now with my 5mm hook, my stitch count is 1, 2, 3 and a half, roughly. So for 5mm, I've got 3.5 double crochets per inch. My handwriting is horrible. So that's for the 5mm. We're going to go up to a 5.5mm. And I can keep going with my hooks. I can go larger hooks. I'm not going to. And I'll show you one thing when I get this row done and we measure our gauge. Sometimes when you take the gauge, you'll count like how many stitches are in 2 inches and then divide that in half to get an average. We're not getting all mathy. We're not going to get all like that. All right, so I'm lining up one stitch with number 2. And we've got, and here's number 3. So 1, 2, 3. A little more than 3. So with a 5.5 millimeter hook, I'm going to say 3.25 roughly. Again, but you always round up. So with my 4 millimeter hook, I had 4.5 double crochets per inch. With my 4.5 millimeter hook, I had 4 double crochets per inch. With my 5 millimeter, I had 3.5 double crochets per inch. And with my 5.5, I had about 3.25 double crochets per inch. So it's slight, but you can see if you're going from a 4 millimeter hook, which is about 4.5 double crochets, so it's 4.5 double crochets, stitches, up to 5.5 millimeter hook, that's about 3 stitches. So you're increasing, well, you're decreasing your stitches because the stitches are bigger. Also, the other thing I was going to show, each row has 12 stitches. But if you notice, the first row is shorter than the last row because I've changed hook size because we're getting, the stitches are getting bigger because we're using a bigger hook. You have less number of stitches per inch, not per row, per inch, but the stitch, and that's how each row has 12. So that row, first row is about 3 inches. That row is about 3.5 inches. That's about 3.25, and the last row is about 4 inches across. So does that make sense? Paying attention to the gauge explanation, I'm usually so bad with it. Yes. Yeah, I'm bad with it too. Well, I'm bad doing gauge. Thank you for the hydrate. So the only time that I really use gauge, if you are making something that has to fit a certain size, a wearable. And when I mean a wearable, and I've only ever started one, I haven't finished a wearable, a sweater, I guess socks, things that have to fit something. A scarf doesn't matter. If your scarf is a 1/2 inch wider, it's a scarf. It doesn't have to be a specific size. Hats, yes, that could help. That does matter, but usually there's a little bit of stretch in it. Sometimes depending on the stitch. So I don't really worry about gauge when I do a hat so much. If you're doing a blanket, it's not going to matter. If your blanket is an inch wider than what the pattern says, that's fine. Or if it's an inch shorter. So that's usually what they'll do. They'll usually have a gauge, and on the pattern it'll say X amount of stitches per inch using a specific hook. You want to get to, if you're following the pattern, you want to get to that stitch number. So if it's saying you need 3 stitches per inch with a 5.5 millimeter hook, and when you use a 5.5 millimeter hook, you've got 2 stitches per inch, or whatever it may be. You might have to adjust your hook size to make to compensate for that. So it's just a guide. It doesn't say you have to use this, because there are no, believe it or not, there are no crochet police. There are people who think they are the crochet police or fiber arts police, but it does not exist. It does not exist. Welcome in, Ernesto. How are you? So that is how you do gauge. And I really don't use it unless, like I said, if it's something that needs to fit a specific size. But if you're doing a blanket, gauge doesn't really matter. You're not going to be that far off. It's not you're going to make something that's a football field size. You're not going to be that. It's not going to be that big. It's going to be minimal, because you're not going to use a hook that is that large. So But I hope that clears it up. And usually the gauge, it'll be a standard stitch. It'll be like a double crochet or a half double crochet or whatever. You're not really going to... I haven't seen many patterns that say you have to do X amount of popcorn stitches per inch or puff stitches or anything like that. It's usually going to be one of the more basic stitches. Commonly single or double or half double is what I've seen. Doing a granny square blanket using different shades of greens and brown. Ooh, yes. You'll have to share that with us. I have, and I haven't touched it in forever. I need to go through my Discord. There is, I think it's still in here. Yes, there is a channel called Bray Crochet and the Crafty Cubs Crochet Square Granny Granny Square Crochet Along, which I haven't really been doing much with that, but we will have to take a look at that. Oh, somebody posted a few months ago in there. I am so bad with that, but me and Bray were trying to make this year the year of the granny square. I did some granny squares. I did some of them. I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't do as much as I wanted, but we would love to see. We'd love to see what you're working on, or you could post it in the Whips and Foes. That works too. All right, Linda. We're gonna have an ad. So, I'm going to work more on my shawl. So that's the V. We need a W. And I am doing we're doing the Luvia shawl that I've been working on forever. It is pinned at the top of chat if you want the pattern. It is free on Ravelry. I encourage somebody to try it or try other new patterns and stitches. Everyone get your gummy cubs in the lobbies or whatever refreshment of choice. Alrighty. Not the V, yes. This is the W stitch. If Grammy is still here, you should hear me and see me because I did update your sub for you. Still here, just concentrating knitting, and I felt no, that's fine. That's okay, Retro. It's all good. before I go any further, I do want to check my stitches, just to make certain I'm on the right path. W, V, W, V, W, V, W. Post it in squares in the Discord. We're going to get another butterfly. Wait, you said you got two. Wait, the one we were collabing on? You've already done two, and you're on your third. Wait, is that the same butterfly? Post it in Discord. Okay, let me see. V, W, V, W, V, W, V, W, V, W, V, and the W. Oh, wow. Yeah, all I have is what we did on the collab. I haven't touched it. I need to. So, where did you post? You posted in Bray. You know what? Let me count. Let me check this. And welcome back, everybody. I'm going to check this. We haven't done the granny square crochet along, thing in a very, very long time. So, we can, take a look at the what anybody's done. If anybody has done any type of crocheted square, doesn't have to be a basic granny. It could be any type. Actually, it doesn't have to be a square. If anybody is doing a crocheted motif working in the round, so it could be a square, a rectangle, a circle, a hexagon, a star, a pentagon, anything like that. Whatever the project is. If you have pictures, even if it's something you've done years ago, it doesn't matter. If you want to share, there is a channel called Bray Crochet. It's very wordy, because I'm very good at coming up with catchy channel names. Bray Crochet and the Crafty Cubs Granny Square Crochet Along 2025. So, we could take a look. And we'll start at the very beginning. Have I watched any of the Ed Gein? I have not. I have watched documentaries about Ed Gein and other people of his I don't know what the word is. Not interest, I guess. Not it's not a profession. Yeah. I watch a lot of true crime things. Not all the time, but I watch a bunch of them. Hobby, yes, hobby. It's, you know what? It's funny that you mentioned that bench. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. V, W, V, W, V, W. This is not, we're not sponsored by Volkswagen. V, W, V. Okay, we're good. It started back in the 80s when I was a kid. And occasionally, we would watch Unsolved Mysteries, and they weren't all that type of crime, but they were a lot of creepy things. There were some things that weren't creepy, and actually last night I watched an old episode of Unsolved Mysteries on YouTube. So it didn't have anything to do with that. It had to do with somebody who was shot down in Laos during the 60s, like around the Vietnam War, POW and all. So, yeah. But yeah, I do like watching some of that stuff. I mean, I'm a little strange with watching some of that stuff. I'm interested in like the whole process of them trying to like solve and the whole story and all. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be anybody like that. You got the ick when I said, oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that binge. Friend told me about the John Bonet. Yes, yes, yes. I remember when that was a news story, Retro. That was when I was in high school. Yes, the John Bonet Ramsey case, back in the mid-90s. Yeah, so there's been documentaries and made-for-TV movies and all things about that. That was the child that was a child beauty star pageant, and yeah, that was okay. Alrighty. Oh, that looks weird. Okay. So, this is the channel in my Discord. This is the Bray Crochet and Crafty Cubs Granny Square Crochet Along 2025 channel. So I did, there are some guidelines. You don't have to follow that. Well, kind of. But just, suggestions. It was new to me the other day. Yeah, no, I get that. You mean, of your age, because you were much younger then, and you're also in the, UK, so. Angela Hammond case for me. Never did find out what happened. I was coming in from work one night. Didn't see nothing at the phone booth. The cop asked if I had seen anything at all, and I didn't. Ended up being... Oh! Her mom was hoping that one day would find her, but she passed away. Oh, so, like, you were asked. You were asked about during that case. I'm not familiar with that one. I mean, I probably have seen it if it was on Unsolved Mysteries. Oh, wow. I hadn't seen anything. Ended up being unsolved. Okay. Wow. So yeah, I watched a lot of that when I was young. And when I mean young, I mean like middle school into high school age. That's when it was on. It was, well, late elementary for me. She was abducted by a green truck with some sort of fishing thing on the back window of some sort. Anyway, it happened on the street that you were living at. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's creepy. That's very creepy. Yeah. Oh, and well, this wasn't a, creepy stuff. Well, kind of it was. I'd also, in that same time, we would watch Rescue 911. That one, oh my gosh, we watched that all the time. Where stories about people being rescued and saved, and emergency personnel and that type of thing. Okay, so I also included a video about color theory and choosing colors with the color wheel. I'm not really good at that, even after watching all of that, but something I strive for. So I also have a list of sites that have free patterns that are suggestions for squares, and there's also paid ones. But you could use any square, or it doesn't have to be a square. It could be circles. Like I said, it could be circles. It could be hexagons, pentagons, rectangles, star-shaped, octagons, you name it. Basically anything that you start in the round, and lays flat. Amies, I'm not going to consider that, because amies are not... They are in the round, but they're amies. Because 2024 was the year of the Ammy, when I was doing a lot of Amies, and Bray was doing a lot with her woobles. Yes, Amies don't lay flat. Exactly. Alright. So, that's just some suggestions. So, here we go. Now, this is going back till December. We started this in December. So, so that was the second requirement. You just listed as they have... Oh! Wait, I didn't even read my, Let me look at, my... Oh, I have to download. Why is it... Oh. Was that part of the requirements? I didn't read that. I'll have to check that later. Actually, you know what? I can check it now. I don't even know our own requirements. Here we go. Oh, okay. Well, those are the ones from the book we used. Those are the ones that I kind of grouped. That's not what we need. That's what you just said. Oh, that's what I said. Okay. I don't know what I had said. Do you think I remember what I say seconds ago? Yes, it has to lay flat. Yes. It can have ruffles, but yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. All right. So, up first, this is going back to January. This is from Divine Rose. Not sure how many... speaking of the stained glass, Upcycly was doing a stained glass pattern. I've seen a bunch of people doing this. I know the World Class Hook-ers doing a stained glass crochet piece. I Just Knit is doing one. 3. Oh, Heart. Okay. So this is from Divine. Again, we're going way, way back in history. Well, beginning of the year. So that is from Divine. I love those colors. Love those colors. From Catherine. Those are some granny squares that Catherine has done. The traditional ones and the flower ones. I really like this one in the lower left-hand corner, with the green and the blue and the that's like a watermelon color to me. So that's from Catherine. From Supreme Doom. There we go. We've got, this is cotton. I can tell, well, no. Yeah, this is cotton yarn. I can just tell by looking at it. So that's from Supreme. And from Linda. Linda has done the, this is like the Glorious Granny? I think that's what that's called. And all this, it basically is, these stitches are, they're extended either doubles or extended triples, depending on the stitch. They're not that difficult to do. They are really not too difficult to do. So, and I love that look, because it's got like that flame, how the colors extend down. Triples, that's what it is. Yes, triples, yes. Yeah, often they're triples to get that length. That's what it is. It's been a while since I've done one. From Akati. So these are hexagons. Look at the hexies. These are granny hexies. So they don't have to be. There are solid hexies, and solid hexie, like what a Yarny Pixie is doing for her husband's blanket. She's got a redeem on her channel. Those would work too, because they are in the round. They're not. They don't have to be the granny stitch. So that is very fun. Great scrap project. Great scrap project. These little squares or hexagons or circles are great scrap busters. From Axis. All of the pretty solid colored squares. And this mat, this tablecloth or whatever it is, we have placemats that are that same weave but a slightly different color. So I'm like, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. But we've got beautiful squares. This is from Linda. Yes. Linda was asking if that was the book that we were using. So yes, that was the book we originally were using. I haven't opened that book in months. I'm bad. You don't have to use the book that we have. You don't have to use a book. You can make your own. Welcome in, Laney Girl. Let's see. I'll get that in 1 second. Looking for a bit. Cobb, we'll catch up when I'm done. No, it's fine, Benj. I get that. I get it. You redeemed something. Hold the phone 1 second. I have to switch screens. 1 second. Wait, is that there? Oh, that's where it is. Normally it would play on its own, but my video redeems are broken. So, whoops. So, the Donkey collab. If anybody wants to join in on the Donkey collab, that link in the Discord will tell you everything you need to know. You can be a part of it. So you all know I have the Donkey song. I'm not doing any of the hat redeems tonight. It's a little warm and my back is hurting, and I was a little irritable. So they will come back. I know I take them off, but they do come back. So if anybody wants to join in with the Donkey song, you can make a video and submit it. Yes, that's what this is. This is right here. This is the collab. Let me adjust the volume because some of the clips are quieter than others, so I'm gonna have to do that. So these are community members. These are community members that have joined in. Yep. That is the Donkey Song collab. You too can be a part of it. You too can join in. You don't have to be on camera. Oh, sorry about the audio. You don't have to be on camera. There was a couple people that were just their hands. You can wear something silly. Doesn't have to be a donkey hat. There were a couple people wearing, there were a bunch of people wearing different things. Change up the lyrics. Do it in a funny location, or unique location. Have fun with it. And also, if you know how to do anything like animation, that could work too. So, and when I get the files, you send them to me, and I will edit them together with everyone else's. And each time I re-edit, that's like the 4th re-edit. I'll take things and reorganize them. I don't just tack them on the end. I switch them around. So, and the lyrics are in that link. So if you don't know the lyrics by now, there are the links. And also, if you need the written out lyrics to change them, if you want to change it, then you can do that. Did anyone wear... I don't think anybody wore a donkey hat. No, nobody wore a donkey hat. So I don't think she's here right now, because she did go get things ready for bed. She's not here. This Saturday, I'm going to encourage Yarny Pixie, Jeff, and Princess B to do the donkey song. And I can film it. So, doesn't mean they're gonna do it. I'm just gonna try to strongly encourage it. Some people, yes. And you don't have to have a good voice. You've heard me sing it. You can change the lyrics a bit. Yes. Yep. Retro was the first one in this version. Yes, change up the lyrics. You didn't have a donkey. The Moonmans can star. It could be anything. You could change it up. Bray and Picking Halls, they had the pigs. And Upcycly had the baby alien. Who else changed it up? Oh, Crojo with her turkey suit wrap. I'm related to that, so. Yeah, well, Spy Guy did the donkey song, but he used the finger puppet. So, yes. Welcome in, Supreme. Word to your mother? How are you, Supreme? Wait. Something is not going right. Wait. Nope. I know you didn't redeem it, but I'm gonna redeem it. I have to do everything manually because my video redeems are broken. Where did my Discord go to? Where did my Discord... Oh, there's my Discord. Spy Guy had an awesome... Yes, everybody had an awesome one. The turkey soup wrap. Well, I don't know if it was soup, but it was something. I don't think it was fully cooked. Well, Crojo's not fully cooked. But yes, I encourage everybody to do it. You hear that, Supreme? I know. You don't have to. But there are a few community members that I'm like, do it. Like, I need to get, the world-class hooker do it, because she actually has donkeys. And, yeah, I need to send her a message. Just saw your pretty Granny Square. Yes. Just finished watching the Donkey collab. When are you in ship sending one? Yeah, that's what we're doing. If anybody just came in, we are going over the Donkey. We're going through the Granny Square collaboration crochet along channel in my Discord that we started back in January, and we haven't really done much with it. So this we are back. We're still in January, so you might see some old things. Skimmed over your stream and thought your stitch markers were eyes. Yes, my stitch markers are eyes. Tell me you make Ammies. Don't tell me you make Ammies. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, eyes for the thing. Okay, we can bring music back when we do this. All right. Oh, speaking of Crojo, so Crojo's got a pile of granny squares. This was taken. That's me across the table, and that's my book. And so I kind of have an idea what this was. I don't know if she's still going to be doing this, so we'll see. I'll have to next time I talk to her, I'll have to be like, what are you doing with that? If she's abandoned that project or not. But that's a whole lot of granny squares, and that's the solid granny. I create yarn covered fluff in identifiable shapes. I like that. Yarn covered fluff in identifiable shapes. I like that. You done the body of the third butterfly. Yadarika is like a speed demon. And the butterfly is the butterfly that Yadarika, Tatter, and myself were doing the other week on the collab. And I haven't done much. Welcome in, Quilted. How are you? We're just going over the granny squares in my Granny Square collab channel that we wanted to do, but kind of fell off the wagon. So if anybody has any granny square, it doesn't have to be squares, anything you work in the round that lays flat, so circles, rectangles, hexagons, stars, all of that stuff, feel free to post it. And it's called the Bray Crochet and Crafty Cubs Granny Square Crochet Along 2025. Let's say, welcome in, Quilted Hearts. Welcome in, Gloria and Freya. How is everybody? So this was a fingerless glove that Divine made using a granny square. Granny squares are wonderful. When I say squares, any shape that you make in the round, I love doing them. I'm pretty good. My back is hurting me a little, but I'm good. So that is from Divine. From Stellar, look at these squares. Look at those. Oh, I love those. And then there's this one. So pretty. And another one from Supreme. This was the flower square with the little bobbles. Those stitches are the bobbles. Must be going around today. It was a stay flat day. Yeah, I did some cleaning yesterday, like deep cleaning. I was on my hands and knees scrubbing, and I moved heavy flower pots, and so yeah, I think I overdid it. And I'm not used to doing that type of physical activity. So that is a really pretty flower granny square. From Divine. Not sure if it's still being posted here, but I found a granny square bag that was half finished. So I think you're going to try and finish. Oh, yes! Old projects. Yes. And, yeah, these are granny squares. They're just folded in half and then to be joined to be into a bag. So you can do things like this. So it literally, well, not literally. I was gonna say it takes a granny square and turns it on her head, but she's not on her head. She's on her. She's tilted. A tilted granny. What do we have? Everything's put on hold. Was socially made a cranny cocoon cardigan for a potential funeral. Oh. But yep, that's starting as a square. from Avion. Started granny square blanket. Progress knee is warm and cozy. Look at those bright colors. Look at those colors. Leaning Granny of Pisa. Yes. Yes. And from Phoenix Gamer, granny square blanket and colors that they're using. Ooh, look, that green. I love that that tonal green. And then these are the colors that are going to be incorporated. I like it. Yes, they did say they're using browns and greens. Yes, it kind of does look like Minecraft. Speaking of which, hold that thought. Speaking of which, I'm gonna find a project. Here we go. Where's the picture? That's not the picture. I have a picture. I have a picture. Oh, here we go. So, I made this for a friend. And these are granny squares. These are granny squares. So, it's a creeper. You can see the eyes and the nose. The creeper part. Kind of see that? And then I used up all of my scrap greens that I had. And some of these are like textured. So there are some textured ones. And then here for the name, there are smaller ones. And I just stitched them all together with the black. So, because I think I was able to do 3 smaller ones for the width of the larger ones. So you can do pixel art, and then it just went all the way around with the granny stitch border. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, granny squares or any type of square is great for pixel art. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. But thank you everybody who has shared over the year, well, almost a year, and you can always keep adding to it, and I don't think we're gonna like stop that. I mean, you can always keep adding things to it if anybody wants to. And I need to do more granny squares. But that is something that Bray Crochet and myself started. So I think she might have had a channel in her Discord that was the same. I don't know if she still has that. But, and if you've never done anything in the round like that and want to try a new stitch or a new thing, try it. I encourage somebody to try them. Maybe pick up next year or this one with the granny square. That's actually a good idea. I'd probably have to do it next year. And that would probably be after we start the embroidery loan. Yeah. You have an important question. Might have an important answer. Welcome in, Blue-Eyed Cat. How are you? How are you doing? I lurk in your stream quite often. Let's see. You said there was a website you can upload a photo to and put it... Wait. You said there was a website where you could upload a photo and it will put it in color numbers to embroider. Ah, yes. Not bad. About to head to bed, but I thought you'd pop up. Oh, thank you, Blue Eye Cat. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, have a good evening. I made a sunburst granny and turned into a cardigan. Oh, if you want to share that in either channel, either Whips and Foes or the Granny Square channel, along with having it create a pattern. Okay. 1 second. If there is, can you message me the link? You'll see if you can find it back. Okay. So it's stitchfiddle.com. So it's that should yes, Stitch Fiddle. So you do sign up. It's free. So basically you sign up so you can save all of your charts that you make. It could be used for embroidery. It could be used for crochet. It could be used for perler beads. Anything pixel based. So like fillet crochet, it would work corner to corner. So I can show you. And there is a paid version. Oh. Okay, I thought you meant cross stitch. No. I don't think there is anything. No, I don't think there's anything for embroidery, as in like crewel embroidery or any other type of embroidery. No. But I use Stitch Fiddle for cross stitch. I can show you this. This was the piece that I made in Traveling Tatter last year with her logo and Spy Guy's logo. It's yellow because I've checked them off. But yeah, it's a grid. So, but you can also do, you could do, that was going to be a thing. Oh, that's not working. You could do other types of ones. Oh, like the hamster milk. Oh, that's not working. That's what I use for the hamster milk pillow. So, yeah, I don't think there's one that does for other types of embroidery stitches. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you working on? If you were new, I am the Crafty Cub. I am a variety crafter. We are the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash your crochet hooks. If you do, you're still welcome. I specialize in teaching crochet and basic beginning needle tatting. Any questions, feel free to ask. I will stop what I'm doing and try to give you a demonstration. Let me... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me catch up with chat. Let's see. Linda said, back found it, put in the granny store. Okay, we'll check that in 1 second. Beginning to lose energy, putting your knitting down, you're headed to bed. All right, Retro. But yes, welcome in, Vivi. How was your stream? It was Toad, yes. Gonna have to do it in cross stitch and give it next year. Yeah. Hi there, gonna raid and run as you're super tired, was playing some Cozy Bear and Breakfast. Oh, what's Bear and Breakfast? I think I need to know about this. Hope you have a great rest of your stream and that you're doing well. Well, thank you very much. And yes, go and do after stream stuff. Have a good evening. Yeah, it's definitely evening where you are. And I will take care of your community. So what we were doing, anybody who came in on the raid, I was working on this shawl, but we were also showing off some work of community members, and we were gonna have the this year to be the year of the Granny Square, and it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But we were just going through and looking at what people have made, and this is from Linda. This is beautiful. I love it. It's the it's like the flower square, and those colors. I like how you've alternated where the colors are placed. Very, very nice. I like it. Bear and Breakfast is a laid-back management adventure video game where you play as a well-meaning bear named Hank who decides to run a bed and breakfast in the woods to cater to him. Oh, I might have to look into that game. But yes, this is amazing. I really, really like that. Thank you for sharing. Let me move that out of the way. Yeah, I still have yet to make any wearables. Besides accessories. I've got the one on back burner, but we're not talking about that. But welcome in, everybody. I'm working on the Luvia shawl. It's a free pattern. It's on Ravelry, and I'm using a cotton acrylic blended yarn in a fingering weight, and it's pretty. It just takes a long time to do. That game does sound amazing. Yes. Welcome in, Spy by Queen. How have you been? It's been a while. Also, if you like achievements, possible get 100% of stream achievements. Oh! In one playthrough. Wow. I will have to look at that. I'll have to look into that. No problem, Retro. No problem. Been a hot minute. Yeah, it has. How have you been? We've been doing the usual craziness here in the stream. I don't think that will ever end. Okay, that is the V. This is the W stitch. But, I was going to do, like I said, the embroidery along tonight, but my back is hurting, and that wouldn't have been good. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I am working on a mock-up of an embroidery along kit that I will be selling eventually. And, thank you for the hydrate. I'm just doing my mock-up version so I know how much of each color to include, and then it will be available for a limited amount. I'm not going to have a whole lot of kits, so it's limited amount. Upcycling had to get your glasses rated as beer and breakfast. Hey, if you want beer for breakfast, go ahead. Retreated from Twitch after a situation. Oh, I'm sorry that you had a situation. But you're coming back. Oh, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It is very, very pretty and very fun to do. It's just time consuming because it has back post double crochets, which I'm not fast at. Almost mimosa. Did you say you were going to sell the pattern? Oh, okay. I can show kind of what the idea is. Okay. So, what I am working on So I will supply in the kits the fabric, the wool yarn, a crewel embroidery needle, and I think that's it. I won't include the hoop or any scissors for purchase. Once I get this all done and figured out where I'm going to put what and what colors. When this is done and when it goes on sale, if you do not want to purchase a kit but still want to do it, either you already have the supplies or shipping could be an issue. I'm going to give the image, the pattern, free, but you'd have to transfer it to your fabric yourself. So the pattern will be free, but the kit will be I will charge for. You glad to be back? I want to make another shawl. Looking through my yarns and found this rainbow one. So I might do and a dark purple fading into pale. Oh, that would be pretty. That would be very pretty. I love those these self striping like what I'm using. The most recent was I'm sorry that you had a shocking something that was shocking that happened. I am so sorry. But yes, the pattern, the image will be free. And these are using a lot of basic embroidery stitches. So nothing too complex. So, but I'm still working on the my version to so I know what to include. And then once they have been purchased and shipped out, then we will do streams that are embroidery longs. So you can work on it with me as we go along. If not, if you want to work it on your own pace, that's fine also. So that's something I really need to start working on if I want this to be ready by the beginning of January. Okay, I just lost that stitch came out. Oh, okay, that's the back post. Wait, I thought you knew about it. Oh. If you want to whisper me or send me a DM in Discord, I don't know of any of anything that was going on with you. I haven't heard anything. But yeah, like I said, send me a message if you want. V. You're back and cozy in the land of bad. I'm glad that you're cozy. Cozy is a good thing. Cozy is a very good thing. V, that's the W. You don't want to adult? Oh, yeah. You've been cross-stitching a lot? Ooh. I don't know if you saw... Because you haven't been here in a while. Where is my... Oh, that hurts. Crafty Cobb, where did you put this? Not there, because those are my whips. Oh, it's in this. It's got to be in this. Somebody might have way too much stuff. Wait, it's not in there? Got it. Got it. Bedland is very cozy, agree. Yes. Oh, Blanket Fortress. Oh, Upside just wants to crochet all day. Yeah, we can't do that all day. Yes, the donkey ass hat is still a thing. Yes, yes. So, I did a cross-stitch piece. There's a YouTuber that does crochet, and it's a graphic-in, and they took an image and turned it into a pattern. And I took that pattern. It's all pixels. And I took that pattern and turned it into cross-stitch. If you're familiar with the Golden Girls, I still have to do one line of back stitching all the way around, but and then I'm gonna have to frame this. So and there's a couple little piece areas that I have to like fix, especially in the gold. The gold thread was not fun. This is actually metallic thread. Last cross stitch was a duck holding a knife. You made into a pin. Oh, that is cute. So, I'm just like pleased how well this turned out. And it looks just like them. So, yeah. I need to get on that. And all I gotta do is backstitch. I didn't fill in this area. I was gonna fill this in with white, but I'm like, no. It's fine. This is the actual fabric. So, hoping to sell them. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Actually, small little things usually sell better at, well, at markets or online. I think they tend to sell a little better. Oh, thank you. But yes, this will eventually get framed. And I think I'll have to find a way, a place where I want that. Ow, ouch. And I'm gonna have to find a frame for it because it's a weird shape. It's a weird dimensions. But I think I wrote down the dimensions of what I would need. Yeah, I haven't really sold much things. I really want to. I have to come up with something small that I can make quick enough, and then that people would want. That's the thing. Another business 88. Yeah, yep. I mean, I do commissions. I don't really mention that much, but yes, I am open to commissions, of all different types of crochet and tatting. So I know a lot of us here crochet, so you probably wouldn't want a crocheted piece necessarily, but but it's a thing. Oh, and fourth, Nightbot is reminding me that I do have a fourth wall shop. It's brand new. You can get some Crafty Cub swag. They would make great gifts if you have a Crafty Cub fan that you know, or a Proud Dirty Hooker that you know, or it could be a gift for yourself. There's that too. I would craft right now. It's nearly 2 a.m. and your sister needs to sleep. No, I get that. I totally understand that. I know that it's late where you are. Okay, you want the V. You want the V. Alrighty, get the thing. I always have to double check to make certain I'm doing the right sequence of stitches. Because this row, it matters. You want to craft so bad, making sure your stuff done. Hey! I totally understand. I've gotten that crafting bug at the weirdest times. In the middle of the night, it's happened. It's nearly 2 a.m. I'd usually be crafting, but illness, yeah, illness overtaxed. Then again, I'm super crazy night owl. Yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl too. I've always been like that. I've never, not a morning person. It's not a good idea. Oh no, no, no! Don't cross stitch in the dark. Don't do a lot of crafting in the dark. That would not be fun. Especially if you're using a sharp implement. And also you don't want to damage your vision. Yep, same time here, Gloria. Yeah, it's almost 9 p.m. here. We're going to have an ad. And actually, when we do have the ad, I am going to take a bio break. I mean, I poked myself too many times. Yeah. Yep. I mean, if you're doing cross stitch, you're going to use a tapestry needle, and the point won't be as sharp. But imagine if you're using a sharp pointed needle. Ow. I should be on. Yes, I should be on tomorrow, Trouble. Yes, you have a good evening. Okay, we need the W stitch, and the ad is starting. Should be starting. Yeah, and let me pull up my be right back screen. Oh, you sharp needle. Okay, gotcha. All right, I will be right back. I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Okay. What time is it? Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I am getting a little bit hungry. We're not going to raid out right now, but I'm thinking. All I really had was, what did I have? I had a wrap earlier today, and then I had some cut up vegetables and dip right before stream. VWB, okay. Thinking is good, yeah. When the brain allows that. When the brain allows that. Painful, yes. It can be painful at times. V, okay, that's the W. V-stitch. I know that means nothing to everybody, but it's just how I'm interpreting this pattern. Green chili chicken enchilada. Ooh, yes. Grammy made green chili chicken enchiladas. They are so good. So good. This rainbow yarn looks like somebody blew up a rainbow. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the rainbow shawl that I made. That's the V, this is the W stitch. W. Alright, Retro. I hope you feel better and get some sleep. This is the V. Do we end with the... That's the V. Sprinkle a wee bit of Carolina... ha 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 ha. Yes, if anybody is in the U.S. and goes to Walmart, they have Carolina Reaper shredded cheese. It's a blend of other cheeses, too. It's got spice. It's got heat to it, but it's not, like, horrible. It's not like... Well, that's coming from somebody who likes heat. It's really good. You just need a little bit. The other day I made some chaffles, and I put some in there. I think I put a little too much, but it was still good. Posted in yarn. Okay. Actually, you put it in the Granny Square channel, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. Do we end with a V? Or a W? We end with a W. Okay. I'm on the right track. No, it's fine. I'm not a stickler where things go. I try to keep some things organized, but if things are posted in the wrong spot, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just art. It's not like it's gonna break the whole Discord server. Put in with some photos. Okay. I can check it in a second. Oh, wait, that's not what I was supposed to do. I only had to frog out 2 stitches. Skip one. We have to do that. And 1, 2, chain 1. Do our double crochet. We finished a row. Well, on stream we finished half a row. I did half of it off stream. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14. That's 2 rows of a 14 row repeat. Guys. We still got a whole bunch here. Still got a whole bunch. We haven't even gotten to the darkest of the blues yet. We're getting in. This is more. It's not a royal. It's a little bit darker than a royal. Yeah. Let me take a look. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, some multicolored rainbow type yarn I don't like. Like a Red Heart Mexicana, which is very well known. I don't like the way it works up in any stitch. I know there's different stitches things look better. I'm not a fan of it. But the Mexicana in, is it Aunt Lydia? Or Red Heart. It's owned by it's the same, basically the same colorway. That, when you tat it, it looks great. I've got an example of it somewhere. I don't think it's over there. That looks good. But I don't like, but the yarn that you're using, I like. I like the way it works up. So if anybody wants to see, it's over on Whips and Foes. We will do our Whips and Foe, our share on Friday. Okay. I'm going to start my next row. You got it at a charity shop? Nothing wrong with that. I've gotten yarn at all different types of places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And charity shops or thrift stores are a good place to get supplies. And also, if you can find knitted or crocheted blankets at a thrift store that the yarn is decent, it's decent condition, I'm okay personally frogging them and reusing them. Some people have views on that, but I'm okay with that. Most use yarn charity shop or Amazon. Went on deals. Yep. Welcome in. It's a Barbara. How are you? Okay, these are front posts. We can do front post. You're all right? I'm okay, besides my back being a little sore and achy. But besides that, I'm good. 1, 2, 3. Making a swatch with mohair yarn. I love it, but no idea what I would make. Yes. Don't make a mistake, because frogging that is a bitch. Yeah, it will. I just overdid it yesterday with some chores. Yeah. Mohair is very pretty, and it can be very soft, but those things, I think mohair is a little bit, is better for like smaller projects, in my opinion, like cows or scarves or hats. I mean, you could do a sweater, but ouch. So yeah, Grammy made an order from our warehouse today, meaning our yarn stash. So I had to send it down to her. And there was some mohair in it. This row I'm doing much faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6, 7. If I can find the brand of yarn I'm using and shared it, a smooth texture. Ooh. Does it have a label? Yeah, that could be a little difficult. That could be a little difficult to determine. Unless it is a very recognizable yarn. I can look at some yarns to tell what like fiber it is. Like I can most times I can identify if it's like a cotton or maybe maybe an acrylic, but a specific brand and shade, yeah, no, I'm not good at that. Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember doing this in the previous V. Did it there. Oh. I've been doing it right. Well, there you are. 7. Yeah, I need to get back into Amis at some point. I want to do the rest of that Amis in that one book. But before I really start on another project, I need to finish some of the ones I've already started. Similar to King Cole's Zigzag Fifth. I'm not familiar with that one. I want to see what the weather is. I mean, it's still early. I want to see what the weather is for Saturday. Oh, high of 67. Okay, that's fine. That's what they're predicting. We can do that. Welcome in, Notewood. How have you been? I'll get the hydrate in 1 second. I got to do this one stitch. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm working on my this Luvia shawl. It seems like I've started it 84 years ago. I got to gather up a project to take with me. And number 7. 6, and that's the 7th of that group. Alright. Oh, that should have been... Wait, did I... Oh. Okay, that should have been a cross. You know what? We're going to ignore that. We're not ripping that out. It's the right number of stitches. It's just those two should have been crossed. Nobody's going to see it. Yeah, that was cross. I didn't do the cross. That's fine. One, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, chain 2, do the 2, skip 1, and then the next one do our 3 stitches. 2, 3. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see. I'm looking at something. Why is that doing that? Why is my computer being weird? There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So we got some progress done. I think we got about a row and a half done tonight. We're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out. I know where we're going. Let me give them a shout out. Wrong. Spelt wrong. Let's try it again. If you would be kind to copy one of those 2 raid calls, the first one was for followers. Oh. That's what's going on. My shout outs are doing double shout outs. We're gonna go and raid into Nonami. I haven't seen Nonami on in a while. They're doing pin loom, and it says pin loom and embroidery. So I've never done pin loom. I've done similar type things, but it looks very, very cool, very fun. So I should be on tomorrow for Mastering Mondays. I have no idea what we're going to be doing. I have to come up with something. So yeah, let's get this raid started. Did I do it right? I did it right. Alrighty. Happy crafting. Take care of your friends and your family and your community, and I will see you all next time.